Welcome back to Heal Me with Chocolate, where flavor means the function. I'm your host, Dr. Beata Lerman, and in this podcast, we talk about food, health, and how foods affect health. Today, we're exploring functional chocolate, the kind that does more than justify your sweet tooth. It nourishes your body, boosts your mood, and supports your health. Let's dive in. Functional chocolate is a subcategory of what the food industry calls the functional foods, which is the product that offer health benefits beyond basic nutrition. Functional foods are fortified or naturally rich with the compound that can improve physiological function and reduce the risk of the disease. In context of chocolate, that means using the premium cacao, often combined with ingredients like adaptogens, prebiotics, and nootropics to deliver functional health benefits. Cacao itself is inherently functional, especially when it's minimally processed and grown organically or in an agroforestry condition. Cacao in the ancient times was believed to be food for gods. And in the current times, if you found yourself stranded in a rainforest and you found a cacao tree growing there, it will probably be able to sustain you for a good portion until you get rescued. Cacao contains the perfect combinations of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates to fully satisfy the nutritional needs and improve health. Every part of the cacao tree is medicinal. In the agroforestry environments, the biodiverse systems that also implies avoiding chemical fertilizers and pesticides preserves the natural profile of cacao and enhances its synergy with the added ingredients. Such cacao has been found to support adaptogenic effect. That means it helps body to resist physical, chemical, and biological stress. It has the probiotic effect. Naturally fermented cacao can support microbiome diversity, which is then protective of our health from all kinds of viruses and bacteria, but also determines our predisposition to metabolic syndrome, cancer, diabetes, and even can dictate the outcomes of chemotherapy. It offers nootropic benefits. Compounds like theobromine and flavonoids enhance cognitive performance. Very often we hear from people who love Sinless treats chocolate that they have more energy, their brain fog disappears, they can sustain focus much longer. We don't add anything to it. It's everything that nature has given to those cacao beans. Cacao also has mood-boosting properties. Cacao is rich in a molecule that's called anandamide and tryptophan that support production of serotonin and endorphins. So both things that make us happy. Not happy like I want something, but just generally content with life. Agroforestry grown chocolate retains more of these active compounds due to low impact harvesting and minimal processing. It makes an ideal base for functional formulations. So let's explore the main characters of this show in more details. Cacao is the foundation of all functional chocolate. Cacao is a natural source of magnesium, iron, potassium, selenium, zinc, polyphenols, and particularly flavonoids. These compounds support cardiovascular health by improving blood flow and lowering inflammation. The adaptogenic property of cacao, which is helping body resist physical, chemical, and biological stress, comes from the cacao richness in theobromine, which promotes stress relief and relaxation, has the mood increase property because it increases the blood flow to the brain. It also helps balance cortisol levels and combat anxiety. There is scientific paper that clearly outlines that theobromine supports immune function and promotes calmness. When we talk about probiotic and prebiotics, those are different things. The probiotics are beneficial live bacteria that support digestion, immune function, and mood. Because cacao is a fermented food, and the way at least we ferment our cacao is very unique. As you know by now, our cacao beans are grown in agroforestry conditions, and it's fermented in the same place where it's grown. So usually we harvest the wild banana leaves. We wrap the cacao fruit with seeds in those wild banana leaves, the backside of which contains specific yeast and fungus that helps properly ferment the cacao. And that can add to the different varieties as seeds and become a probiotic. The prebiotic is a substance like inulin from the chicory root fiber. Those are the food for the good bacteria that improves their effectiveness and promotes their growth. Together, they contribute to a healthier gut microbiome, which increasingly link to everything from emotional well-being to skin health to the way our immune system functions. Let's talk about natural sweeteners and plant fibers. Natural sweeteners like allulose, which is a rare sugar and does not impact blood sugar or inulin levels, add sweetness without metabolic cost. When it's combined with plant fibers, like chicory root, it results in a chocolate that supports satiety, digestive regularity, and metabolic health. Also, the minimally processed natural chocolate are a great source for medium-chain triglycerides, which is a fast-absorbing fats that fuel the brain and improve energy levels without the crash or caffeine or sugar. So when people tell us how much energy they feel when they eat the chocolate, it would be those compounds, those healthy fats that support the brain activity, in addition to all of the flavonoids and polyphenols and other things that increase the blood flow and oxygenation and supports other functions that give our chocolate that properties. This is particularly effective in ketogenic or low-carb diets, talking about the medium-chain triglycerides. So functional chocolate is more just the sum of its parts. The ingredients are carefully chosen not only for their individual benefit, but also for how they work together within chocolate natural fat and antioxidant-rich matrix. Cacao butter ensures the nutrient delivery for everything I just talked before. The healthy fats in cacao butter act as excellent carrier for fat-soluble nutrients such as vitamin D, adaptogens, and medium-chain triglycerides. This improves their bioavailability and makes it more usable for our body, providing it with very useful building blocks. Also, chocolate can synergize mood and gut support. For example, a chocolate bar with cacao, prebiotic, and adaptogens like natural theobromine offers triple benefits. It stimulates the serotonin production from cacao, microbiome enhancement and prebiotic from inulin, and anxiety relief from theobromine. This stacking amplifies the wellness benefits in a way that individual supplements cannot. When we talk about the brain-boosting activity of chocolate or nootropic activity, very often people resort to supplements such as lion mane mushroom or bacopa or L-theanine to get such benefits. However, not all supplements that are made in the lab deliver the benefits that people expect, and they don't taste very good. Usually they're pills or something that needs to be taken in a very specific manner in order to provide the benefits. On the other side, you can get the theobromine and MCT-rich chocolate to create a natural mental performance enhancer. Unlike caffeine, which overstimulates, the theobromine in chocolate provides a smooth focus and memory support. And when we're talking about women's health, hormonal and stress balancing, functional chocolate has lots of magnesium that help regulate cortisol and support adrenal system, which is crucial for energy, mood, and metabolic resistance. And when we talk about beauty doesn't just come from applying lots of cosmetics and creams. Real beauty comes from health and from within. So antioxidants and vitamin E-rich ingredients in chocolate can support glowing skin and healthy aging. Chocolate naturally reduces oxidative stress, one of key contributors to premature aging, which is why in rainforest communities of Ecuador or highland communities of Peru and Bolivia, people who grow cacao seem to not age. When they handle all of those cacao beans with natural flavonoid that occurs in cacao butter, they get natural support for anti-wrinkle, and so their hands look perfectly smooth, their faces look perfectly smooth. So very often you can't even tell the age of the people who are farming those cacao. So next time you reach for a chocolate bar, ask yourself this: is this doing something good for me? With functional chocolate, the answer can be yes. You get the indulgence, the pleasure, and the powerful health benefits in one bite. If you join us next time, we will dive deeper into real, science-backed benefits of chocolate for your heart, mind, and mood. In the meantime, if you want to check out our story and mission, go visit sinlesstreetschocolate.com, and remember, health is wealth, and sweets can be smart.